All right, we are live with Through the Mirror, a MapCraft 2017 submission created by HelltRYKS, and this is for StarCraft Remastered. I remembered to launch Remastered instead of 1.16 this time, guys. I played Ultimate Infestation in 1.16 instead of Remastered. Who knows what it changed? Probably nothing, but at least now, hopefully nobody will complain about 1998 graphics. Okay, Through the Mirror. When the near fall of HelltRYKS, or with the near fall of HelltRYKS, the remaining rebels must send a message into another universe. So this is interesting. We're going to have some interesting story here. The story. In a parallel universe, the Ire Empire seeks to enslave all, and there's no hope of survival. However, the rebel group who fights against the evil Protoss have discovered a way to call help from another universe. Unfortunately, the rebels are almost gone. HelltRYKS is the only planet left, and with the Empire's invasion fleet, HelltRYKS will fall. Okay. Well, can somebody catch him? To catch a planet. We just lost contact with Outpost 47. If your great device is gonna work, it better work soon. The invasion fleet is about a half hour away. Jack Kazansky, and he's a firebat. It will work. The device just needs to be primed, and then we can send our signal. Okay, Korna. Very well. Let's assemble our troops. The invasion is about to begin. End of epic voice call. Okay. So, what I'm interested in... First of all, as a complete aside, and obviously I'm not going to take points off or anything, but just look at this excuse, this sad excuse of a Protoss briefing room in Remastered. Like, there's red in standard definition, but it's blue? And then when it lights up, it's like impossible to know that one character is speaking immediately, unlike the red, which lit up and was much more noticeable. I don't know, man. Whatever. Okay, but that aside... Let's see where this goes. I'm interested already. We've got a Terran.
You got my attention.
The final hour has arrived. This war has been lost. Our forces have been crushed. This is the last hope against the Empire. But if we fail today, we fail with honor. Psh. All right, let's do this. I'm with Jack Kazansky, man. New mission objectives. Prepare for the invasion. The quantum subspace relay must survive. Jack and Korna must survive. Okay. All right. I wonder what the... wait, what the hell? Oh, there's like some sprites that he's placed around. That's interesting. So we have like a mixture of Protoss and Terran units here. These are the rebels that we were talking about. Meanwhile, we have a frozen game. Hello? Oh, we're paused. Warning! Empire ships are entering low orbit. 3 minutes to intercept. Okay, so we know we have got 3 minutes to prepare for the onslaught here. Some broken stuff, looks like the site of a previous attack. I'm just checking stuff out. So here's the quantum subspace relay. That's what we have to defend. Okay, that's what I was looking for. So it looks like we might be attacked from over here. Let's go ahead and put some guys on... some more dudes on gas here. We'll get start getting forge upgrades. Interesting, so we can't build new Protoss structures. So just for the sake of having them around as like novelty or whatever, we're going to want to try and keep them alive. Presumably they'll also attack from over here. We can build the full retinue of Protoss ground units, and we already have Psionic Storm researched, or it's disabled. I don't know which. So let's go ahead and grab another bunker up here. This is interesting. You know what's really funny is around this same time period, I was looking at a discussion about the StarCraft alternate custom campaign, where it like swapped the games that were played, like in the order that they were played. So the Terran campaign was told from the perspective of Zerg or something like that, and it was like that for all the races and for all the campaigns. And I thought that was really, like, it was goofy the way that they had executed it, but I thought it was a neat concept, at least. And this is sort of like that, except they're swapping all sorts of stuff. It's just interesting how that sort of conversation happened right before I started playing the submission, basically. Let's throw down a bunker over here, even though we're obviously not prepared fully to load it up with Marines. We've got a lot of supplies. Here we go. Yeah, here we go indeed. I probably should have saved. Oops, that's all Control S. So we got... What are we playing? We're doing... What was DF? What was I playing on Remaster that I saved in? Who knows? This is Through the Mirror. Oh, one. Okay. Alright, so since we've got these heroes here, we'll stick them right here, because I don't know if this place is going to get attacked first. Oh, okay, so they're actually coming from the bottom right. This could be bad. Well, they're coming from a few different places. Let's turn around over here and shoot these guys. We need quite a few STVs over here to transfer down and repair. Looks like that's a bust. Losing some Marines. That's fine. Let's rebuild the structures here and put a supply depot, even though we don't need the supplies. It's good to have a sort of wall between us and them. Now, we have no access to siege tanks, which is pretty bad, but we have 90 mineral vultures. That only makes me think that maybe they've been buffed in some way, so I'm gonna build one just to see what's up with that, because normally they're... it's a bizarre cost. Normally they're less money by a significant margin. So let's order up some Marines. Let's check out our allies. It looks like they've held off the initial wave here. Sort of. They have been buffed. They're 200 health and 40 damage. Well, I've always been okay at HelltRYKS. Jack, our sensors have picked up a number of distress beacons near our base. We should check these out. Okay. Maybe they'll be... Oh, rebel survivors. Okay, yeah, I was going to say maybe they'll be like reinforcements or something. That'll be a useful... Terran Vulture. HP... Yeah, 200, so the HP's up. Let's school this Dragoon. Or not. There we go. I'm picking up enemy flyers coming in from the north. Okay. He spoke to us in a Korean dialect. Okay, so let's get another armory, because we're going to need it. Grab a Goliath. So we don't have, it doesn't look like the Goliaths have been upgraded, judging by their unit cost. Okay. We don't have really anything that can hit air units, unfortunately. So let's pull these guys into... hey, you assholes! Pay attention. What? What a bunch of assholes! Why are they doing that? They're sniping me away. We don't have a... Come on. Let's play the game here. What? Are they, like, ordered to perpetually attack SCVs? That's not even possible. Wow, these guys have some upgrades or something. No? Scouts are just broken, I guess? Hold on. This is actually bad. I have to get this to stop somehow. What? These guys are like the biggest pieces of shit units I've seen. But hold on, I actually have to reload because of this. This is actually unbelievable. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, I hear you.
SCV good to go, sir.
Okay, since we know that's gonna happen now.
I read you.
Let's still put down the...
Roger that.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Oh wait, this is before the attack. So the distress beacons, I guess, maybe they triggered earlier than they were supposed to before or something. Yeah, units have some really weird attack patterns. That's interesting. I don't know what happened there, but... Okay, so let's put down a bunker here.
Give me something to shoot.
That way we can
You got my attention.
put stuff in it. And hopefully not lose all of our units in a horrible
Good to go, sir.
accident.
Roger that. Right away, sir.
I want a missile turret over here too.
You want a piece of me,
I guess I can put one there. That's fine.
Jacked up and good to go. Commander.
We definitely want to find an expansion. Okay, we can actually go grab one over here. It looks like we can even get a free comm set over there, so it's even encouraging me to head over there. Okay. So, let's build an armory now that we have the cash. We'll just be a little bit slower. Our AI ally was able to defend themselves a little bit better than they had last time. It's a little bit of a luck of a draw situation. There's always some variance there. Since we have a lot of gas, I figure we can start investing in some High Templar. And let's grab Ground Weapons 2. There's the enemy flyers notification, thanks to Jack Kazansky.
SCV good to go, sir.
And soda up another Marine. We only have one Marine in that bunker. We're missing one Marine in this bunker, I think. Why don't we repair this missile turret, and I think we'll be in okay shape here. Even micro the missile turret.
Orders, Captain. Roger that. Right away, sir.
Cool. We did it.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you come? Yeah, you guys can come down here. That's fine. Let's grab Sharon boosters, Goliath, Marine. Grab a bunch of stuff. I do want to get a ComSat, but obviously I need an academy first. That would also allow me to get medics, and since it doesn't... Do I have full tech trade? No. So it looks like I'll have to rescue a starport somewhere. And that'll have to be, like, how I get access to science facility tech. Maybe there's a starport on the map already that I can rescue. No, but I can get probes, which is pretty important. So we're going to have to try and grab those when we can. Now, I don't know if the AI is set to destroy our reinforcement squads before, like, after a certain time or something. Grab another High Templar since I forgot to do that. Okay.
Yes. Jacked up and good
Mind
to go.
control has had its energy cost increase.
Commander.
Additional supply
Oh, and we do
depots
need more
required.
depots. Oh yeah, we never got the other depot before.
Roger that.
I'll send you down here.
Upgrade complete.
Right away, sir.
We'll put a supply depot in front of there, a supply depot in front of there. We'll put another one next to here too, since, I don't know, we probably will be going... Let's do this then.
Upgrade complete.
We are getting an academy. Let's grab this. This guy's become an Archon, sure. Upgrade complete. That was our infantry weapons.
Additional supply depots.
We almost have
required.
depots. I canceled the one that was going to be completed sooner rather than later, so obviously I didn't have access to one. Let's go ahead and train another and I want to find a good spot to put this in. I don't believe that there is any right now, but we'll have to put it in a place that's suboptimal, I suppose. That's fine.
Piece of me, boy. Standing by.
And
Give me something to shoot.
Job reporting for duty. Orders received.
let's put a missile turret here.
Roger that.
Let's
Affirmative.
put a missile turret
There.
here in case we're attacked. When we're attacked by additional scouts.
Right away, sir.
Okay. Cool. And then let's grab another High Templar. Sure.
Yes.
I read you.
But I can't repair the academy. I mean the photon cannon.
Piece of me.
But obviously I could repair the academy. That would be pretty funny if I couldn't.
Job's finished.
Upgrade complete.
Grab vehicle plating. More Goliaths, sure. We're spending our money. Obviously the High Templar are helping me get rid of my gas. Oh, we don't need this since we can't actually use anything with it anyways.
Orders, Captain.
So let's put this guy in here. And then I guess the next step would be to get additional... I should have canceled that actually, but whatever. The next step would be to get additional defenses up here. There's the vulture stats, okay.
Orders received.
Yeah, this is what I was expecting. Let's grab our Jack Kazansky boy. Holy zealots. trying to get our vulture guy over here too. But it's okay, Jack Kazansky's got us. This is where the minefield that I've placed myself in is obviously not great with these buildings. Okay. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to cancel that one, but whatever. We'll move this guy down here. Our units will be able to move around there. Let's go ahead and throw this guy over here. Grab a comsat finally. Our allies are under attack, but vultures seem really, really useful, especially with the buffed stats, for like running around and saving these guys, basically. An interesting bit of terrain here just to block this path. Same for this. I didn't even notice those.
Upgrade complete.
Alright, come on, Goliath. You're in the way. Let's just scout out with these guys. It looks like there is a path there, but I don't know if there's like, you know, many traps ahead or what's going to go on with that. Let's go ahead and move these guys in here.
Yes, sir. Orders, Captain. Roger that.
Hey, is there a hidden marine somewhere? Hey, you were hiding. Can't do that. That's illegal. Okay, we'll also get a medic to heal Kazansky. Okay. So is in this alternate reality, Tom Kazansky is named Jack Kazansky and is a firebat instead of a wraith. Which, to be fair, is about as far from becoming a wraith pilot as could be. Okay, so we've got these units. Awesome. Let's bring them back. Always nice to have more Protoss units for free. Let's keep upgrading our Protoss units as well. And now that we've finished building this, can I even get anything else? I think I've reached the pinnacle with what I'm able to achieve with Terran technology. Well, we can get Caduceus reactor, I suppose. We start off with optical flare research, which is interesting. Let's grab a bunch of infantry. We'll just send this guy back on mine duty. And here. This unit area has 2 photon cannons, so I don't think it's super necessary to have the bunker, like a second bunker. Oh, but it is necessary to have some supplies, so why don't we put one right behind there. Okay. Let's grab Kadar and Amulet so we can store up more energy for Psystorm. Grab another High Templar just for that reason as well. And then I think we're well on our way to getting a pretty strong force here. So what are our mission objectives again? Oh, it didn't update. So we had to keep this alive, but I don't know if I had to survive for a certain amount of time or what that was going to be like. It looks like this expansion should be somewhat simple to acquire, so why don't we send our SCV up here as a test and see what happens to him. Unless you can't get there from here? No, it looks like you can.
Orders received.
Unless you have to go through here, I don't know. Although obviously we should probably grab another supply depot.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's get Dragoons. We don't have a lot of those. And we can even order up Singularity Charge, which is what we did before. So our Protoss units are going to hit really hard, but they're a little squishier than I would like them to be. That's, sure, we can get Restoration just for the fuck of it. Let's also get Ion Thrusters once we have enough gas. That's going to be important. So there's a hostile Cybernetics Corps, but it looks like we've snuck in.
Right away, sir. Orders received.
Perhaps not well enough to the point where we have, we can securely get out of this area. But maybe I can throw down a bunker and like a barracks and start keeping, you know, getting units over here. It looks like the bunker research or build time has been reduced for this mission, which I'm not going to say no to. It definitely feels like I'm over-preparing. There really haven't been that many units that they've sent out at us. Oh, and then of course the supplies are a problem. These guys started out with lockdown already enabled. Doesn't look like their stats have been changed. Well, maybe 15 damage is probably more than they had before. And is 50 health more than they had before? It's so hard for me to remember this stuff, which is really goofy since, of course, I've played this game for years and years and years and years and years. But even so, we can remember this stuff. Okay, so why don't we... I'm doing this a little riskily. I would have liked to, like, under super turtle stances, I would have done, like, a barracks up here so that I could build more bunkers as well. But it's really not super necessary. So let's figure out what's down here. Oh, there's really not much in the way of defenses. I was expecting, from what the story lore gave us, a bit more static defense, perhaps, or a bit more resistance to that sort of thing. Let's throw a fire bat in there. Let's not get these guys to suicide. Okay, we lost a dragoon. That's fine. Sort of what I was expecting. Let's grab the ground armor. We should keep these guys hotkeyed since they're spellcasters, obviously. Now, we've cut our way through here. We've also successfully moved our forces out, which is a big fucking deal. Let's keep these Goliaths with Sharon boosters in... away from the front line and in our base. Seems like these High Templar are... they're destined to die permanently or something. Let's take one of our upgraded vultures here. Oh wait, we never upgraded them with ion thrusters. Okay, so let's go ahead and build another upgrade here. And I think we should be well defended. I don't know if the AI is actually controlling these attacks directly or if they're spawned or what, but this will allow us to reinforce, like I was saying. In the meanwhile, let's keep the show on the road. Presumably there's going to be a way over to the probe guys. Oh, these guys are a different sort of... well, they're a different player slot, which makes them like a different faction, basically.
Systems functional.
I guess. Presumably still allied with the others. Let's move our spellcaster group up. We should probably keep some units behind here. I can always throw down some spider mines to scout, basically.
No problem.
Yeah.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, so that was our machine shop. Excellent. Oh, we have an extra vulture that's stuck around here. Let's throw him over here. Let's go ahead and get you guys mining. We definitely need to transfer some workers over here and just pray that they don't aggro like a million reavers or something along the way. They're actually going a different way than I would have expected. Oh, and of course it's right through the an enemy force. So can we possibly... we can hockey this first of all. This has a lot of charges. Can we possibly get there from here? It looks like maybe. Okay, well let's push forward over here because we have to in order to get to the probes either way. Okay, now let's hit the photon cannon. Keep moving our forces up here. We don't have leg enhancements, but do we have a Citadel of a Dude? I didn't see one. It doesn't look like we do. Let's grab ground armor. Although shields would be really nice for obvious reasons. It looks like the AI is actively defending with its units, so there must be an AI script active. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just ambiently running into units. That is also a distinct possibility. I like the attempt made, or the effort made with the extended terrain. We saw this like bridge over here. It's obviously very blocky, but it shows you that the map maker was at least invested enough into the environment to try something different, which is something that you can at least respect. So I'm glad about that. Gives me something new to look at after playing the game forever. That's one of the reasons why I started the Ruined Terrain project and tried to start expanding stuff to make it so that you had all sorts of different unit types. That was the big deal. I'm glad that we have upgraded vultures too. I'm not sure if there was like a reason why in particular, but I certainly won't say no to it, obviously. Where did we just completely miss the probes? It looks like we did.
Channel open.
Maybe we can build,
Channel open.
we might be able to actually build
Comlink online.
Citadels of Adun with these probes, and then we can upgrade our zealots to have leg speed. That would be...
Navcom locked.
That feels more important to me than... Oh, we have the access to the full factory. Okay. I was going to say, even if we don't have access to the full factory, that still seems pretty useful.
Channel open.
Let's grab this guy and add him to our control group of
Channel open.
dudes. And then, oh, you know what? Let's grab a vulture and rescue this group down here.
Reporting for duty.
We're obviously not gathering minerals at a very reputable rate. That was the last one.
Systems functional.
It was.
Acknowledged HQ.
Bring him up.
What do you want?
Oh, we didn't get these guys. Hey, turn around. We gotta rescue these dudes too.
Yeah?
No dragoons left behind. Oh, and now we're even oversupply for our... Whoa! There's an expansion up here. Let's fucking take that.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Uh-oh. Red is not too happy with us. Unfortunately for Red, we have about 10 million units here waiting to meet him.
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
What do you want?
Yeah, he's not going to get very far there.
Systems functional.
So I want to see if I can snap this area. We do have a Goliath with us, a couple Goliaths. Let's bring these guys over here. Oh shit, we got stormed. Okay. Well, there goes our sort of advanced guard force. We're keeping these forces here just so that we can have the... Oh, sensors are picking up a number of shuttles heading away. However, they are emitting a large sonic disruption. I think I know what they're doing. Hopefully not Archon dropping us. And hopefully this is not done through triggers where it just waits for the shuttle to be there and then creates the the Archons. Oh, they're trying to use the Zerg on us. Those shuttles are carrying psi emitters. We must not allow them to use those emitters. Well, that's way worse than I expected, to be honest. So where can we snipe these shuttles? We don't have access to stargates or... The psi emitters are being transferred by the shuttles. Okay. Once the shuttles arrive at the plant site, a timer will activate. The location of the site will be pinged on the map. You must move close to the emitter to stop it from activating. You have 4 minutes to do this. You can't destroy the shuttle. Okay. Okay, and then you have to hit escape to confirm that you understand the fate that you have agreed to. So we can't destroy the shuttle, which is a weird sort of forced gimmick, but the intention is pretty obvious. You know, they want you to...
Call the shot.
The mapmaker wants you to...
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Wait, why are they... I didn't even know you could go up that way. Well, let's keep this guy alive. Okay, meanwhile... Our units up here, and I want to lock these carriers down. So just ignore these guys for now. Don't worry about it. Lock them down. Okay, now blow them up. We probably could have blown them up without much fucking trouble, regardless of lockdown. But I want to destroy these just in case they spawn stuff. So I'm not seeing anything that is... like, I don't see anything pinged on my map anywhere, or, you know, there's nothing that's really like that. We lost an Archon there, so that's kind of unfortunate. Oh, there was a psi emitter right here that apparently we automatically deactivated. Oop, I scanned myself instead of selecting the right unit. Okay, so this is not great. I don't like this. We have to quickly replace what we've lost here. Protoss don't seem to be bringing detection with them, which is not good for them, obviously. Let's grab a couple more Marines. We just need Marines of the fire bats. Okay. All right. So I would like to. Well, I've brought units to it. I don't know if hold on. Let's.
Job's finished.
Okay, so it looks like the timer ran out anyways, because Okay, and then it disappeared. So maybe there's just some trigger lag or something related to that. I'm not really sure. Let's take these units. And, okay, we have access to a shuttle. We can see it. Let's follow it, since we definitely want to do that. Let's grab leg enhancement. Bunch of probes. We don't have any more money. So we're just going to chase that that shuttle down and hope it doesn't go into, like, an enemy base site that we then cannot defeat or whatever. Let's move the ghost out so it doesn't die. Archon on the bridge is pretty tough to bypass there. Block these 2 units down. Move our way through. I want to keep the ghosts alive if possible. Okay, so now I'm seeing that it is over here. So let's make our way over. We can also send these 2 Goliaths over here. Oh, it looks like they got aggroed by these units over here. So let's... Oh, I'll take that. It looks like our 2 Goliath strike force should be able to get there in time. And meanwhile, we'll continue to out-micro these sons of bitches. And hopefully we can come in here and take these units out. Fuck that up, please. We were not able to do it. Let's send a vulture over here. Wow, remastered Archons look like warping in Protoss buildings or something, I don't know. So I don't know if we need to command a certain number of units, or what the deal with that is. We do have access to a medic, so we can heal our wounded ghost at the very least. Oh, probably get in the bunker. I hear that's usually better for your life expectancy. Let's just come over here and hit these units. This should stop them from attacking us as much. Grab ground armor, level 3. Fuck them up. Hornet does some damage. Holy shit, 50 plus 60. That's pretty respectable, man. Let's grab some Goliaths. And let's grab a bunch of probes again. A bunch more SCVs. That'll dump the rest of our money into macro. I don't know where the other shuttles might be. Obviously, they get pinged on the map. Oh yeah, I should move extra units over here just in case. Let's keep saving here. We don't really need to worry about cycling saves right now, I don't think, unless this goes horribly wrong, in which case, of course, maybe I will hate myself forever. So again, I'm sort of feeling a lack of clarity as to what I'm doing right now, like what my objective is. I guess I'm attempting to... I had all of those SCVs on that platform for them every time. It's pretty funny. So I guess I'm attempting to destroy the hostile AI forces, the Empire's forces, I believe, the Protoss Empire. Let's heal our zealots here. They're pretty tanky right now. What? I don't understand. Maybe I need to have a number of units in a very small radius around the site there, because that appears to be what got me there. So let's load our save. Go ahead and plus. Yeah, I don't know. Oh. This is it. The relay is primed and ready to begin transmitting, but be ready for a massive attack from the Empire. We won't really survive this, but hey, what the hell? Well, I did something differently, or the map just behaves differently when you load a save? Maybe this is like some remastered bug or something? I don't know, I've never seen this before. Because that happened the same time earlier where a dialogue event happened way earlier. Okay, defend the relay at all costs. You got it. So this time, what are we doing? Oh, some units spawned in the corner here. Let's keep ordering up units. Oh, a bunch of units spawned over here that we are intercepting. So I see we also have some serious units over there. Let's send a bunch of units this way. Let's send a bunch of units over here. We'll keep this garrison force here since it seems to be doing its job. But except for the anti-air, which really just consists of these
We are under
units.
attack.
Let me bring these guys over here since they seem to be necessary.
Channel open.
And let's bring a bunch of Goliaths this way.
Target designated.
Oh, our ally does not appear to be responding to being attacked here.
Go ahead, TACOM. Channel open.
I don't know what the deal with that was. Okay, so let's put down some
Orders, Captain?
serious defenses around
Right
this.
away, sir. Affirmative.
Grab a
Roger
barracks.
that. Right away, sir. Reporting for duty.
And let's go. We have more SCVs trailing in here. Okay, put down another bunker.
Read you.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be rescuing or stopping a psi emitter or what is going on right now. I don't have vision of anything. I'm panically checking around the map, just trying to make sure that I'm not like missing out on stuff.
Finished.
We still have map revealers of all the areas that we're supposed to go rescue, which could also be a problem. I'm gonna change my pylon hierarchy, I think. Okay. Hopefully that timer is just bugged and doesn't fail us. Let's go ahead and save again. Because clearly I'm not crazy when I say that there's no pinging on the map anywhere.
Orders, Captain? I can't
know
feel
there's-
there. I read you.
Seems perfectly reasonable.
The enemy.
Reporting for duty. Roger that.
Oh,
Target designated.
okay. Let's go back here. We're getting attacked here.
Target designated. We are under attack.
Move these units down. More vultures for these. We have them bottlenecked here, which is nice. It prevents their zealots from getting in here, doing too much damage. Whoa! Okay, so this is where we really need Goliaths. Or ghosts. Where are... Oh, shit. They spawn a bunch of... This is the onslaught that I was warned about, I guess. Let's move our Templar over here. Maybe we can sidestorm them. It seems like a lost cause, maybe, but... oh, we need to keep our heroes alive, yeah? So, probably a good idea to move Jack further back here. Hide him in a bunker. Or did we win? We won! We held out with enough time. Well, I would have expected it to take a little bit longer. It didn't seem like the attacks were super steady. And again, objective clarity, I just want to underscore, this is really important. Even if you don't keep them on screen, or you don't necessarily explain yourself for very, very well, or you keep them on screen for very long, put them in the mission objective screen. Use the set mission objectives trigger action. It's really, really important that the player is able to pause the game and look at the mission objective screen and remind themselves what they're doing. So I guess what we were supposed to do is not really attack the enemy base, but just defend. And one of the other criticisms I would levy is that it didn't really feel like I was super focused on defending. Like, I could comfortably leave my base and expand twice, and that's good for balance, but because I wasn't really attacked as often as I thought I would be, or as often enough to make me think that defense was my only objective, because it was like one of my only options, I would say that the challenge of the mission could be better in that regard, and that would also help to underscore the importance of defending the area and that being your main objective, and like drive home that narrative a little bit more. But overall, I thought this map was really interesting. I enjoyed playing it a lot. I think that the element about it that really captures my interest is the idea that you have this like band of Terrans and Protoss, and like you're playing as multiple races at the same time. I think that maybe limiting the Protoss tech tree is something that I might have done if I were exercising, like allowing you to get probes in the reinforcements. And obviously I'm not saying that you have to do everything I would have done, because the idea is that we all make different things because we're all different people. But one of the things that I would suggest is potentially limiting the Protoss tech tree so that maybe you can build a Nexus, but you can't build like the Fleet Beacon and the Arbiter Tribunal and stuff like that. I mean, not that I had time to do any of that anyway, so I guess you're already limited by time. The last and probably maybe one of the most important things I would say about the artificial intelligence, the computer opponents, is that it feels way better to be given the opportunity to be proactive by destroying enemy bases And that, I think, is more like to maybe weaken some of the spawns that come in. Not completely disregard them or get rid of them entirely, because then obviously there's no challenge, and it winds up being like I think I forget the mission, but it's the mission at the end of the Brood War Protoss campaign where you are arming the Zelnaga Tower, and you've got this like onslaught of Zerg supposedly. Well, you could actually just build a fleet of like 12 carriers and A-move all of the hostile Zerg clusters, and then you sit there for 30 minutes doing absolutely nothing, waiting for the countdown timer to go. I did that as a kid, so I know that's possible. I know you don't want that to happen, so you still need some sort of enemy, like hostile units that are spawned, or some way that the player is very unlikely to be able to stop them from coming in, right? And you can do that through just generic balance by having it be a lot more, having the AI be a lot more aggressive. And you can even make it so that as a trigger, as a condition for the spawn triggers, you can make it so that does the AI own starports in the top left? If so, then spawn the carriers. Does the AI own a fleet beacon somewhere? If so, then spawn the carriers, or spawn extra carriers at those stargates. And that gives the player some incentive to go out and kill that fleet beacon. You can even make that a bonus objective or something like that. So there's a couple different ways you can go about it. I'd really like to see HelltRYKS, I'd really like to see you continue to make maps, because I'm interested to see what else you can come up with, not just in the story ideas, but also in the gameplay. This was different than the other submissions I've played in Brood War so far, and then a lot of the other Brood War maps in general I've played. So I'd like to see you refine this idea, and also just to see what else you can come up with in different maps. So definitely stick around, and if you want more feedback, or you want more ideas, or you want to just contribute to the community, feel free to join the Jbarino Discord. The link is in the description, as with all the other MapCraft videos. And I hope you, the viewer, enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. I think the map is pretty fun. I enjoyed my time with it. And I'll be back with another video coming up soon. Hope these, by the way, as an aside, I hope these sort of like ending rants for some of these maps aren't too lengthy or too boring. It's really, I see this as a vehicle for me to get my ideas across to the author of the map, and for anybody else who's interested in map making and maybe wants to know what I think about like certain elements of map design, even if it's just another perspective, even if they don't put a lot of stock into my opinion, it still can help them to think about what I, have to say, and another perspective on it can help. So that's just sort of an aside. Oh, and just a question, maybe HelltRYKS can clarify if he sees the video. Can we ever get a science facility, or was that all that like tier 3 weapons, tier 2 weapons for Terran and ghosts enabled and stuff, like, was that just like an oversight? Or maybe there's like a science facility somewhere else on the map. I might actually play this map again off camera just for the purpose of putting it through its paces and seeing what else I can find, because maybe there's like a rescuable science facility as an Easter egg or something. Anyways, I'm Pronogo signing off. This was Through the Mirror by HelltRYKS. Let him know what you thought of the map in the comments, or maybe he'll join the Jbarino Discord, in which case you could have a real-time online conversation with him. All right, that's it. See you next time. Bye-bye.